Hi everyone, today we're going to see how to pre-fill a field inside of a pop-up message from the flow. So here, if I type here, let's say Sophia, and I choose to open the flow, the data that we have here would display here on the flow. Okay, so that's gonna be a very short video. So the first thing we have to do is you go to your message, and you add the prefill like this. So it's like the way we do on Salesforce. And then this one here is going to be a text after. Keep in mind that. So once you have added that, let's add another one here. Let's say last name. And I'm going to put even here could be any name. Let's say last name, just last name as lowercase. And also let's remove the space because we don't need space there. So last name, and then done, and then publish. Now if I load my message, that's not going to prefill automatically. So if I put banana and then apple, so the last name here is missing, as you can see here. So now we are going to get the information from the prefill and send to the pop-up. So here I have the screen flow. I have the component here. And I have here something called Evm prefill. So I'm gonna create everything from scratch. I guess it's gonna be better. So let's create the second one. So I want to get these two fields here and pass to this component here. So the way we are going to do, we are going to create a formula, and before that, let me get an example. So here prefill, if we put the mouse here, we have an example how to get the data. I copy that, and then new resource, and then it's gonna be a formula field, and I'm gonna call that Evm prefill v2, and I'm gonna paste what I copied. So this name here has to be the same name that we have here on the message that we add. In our case here, we have Evm first name. So you'll come here and I put like that. And then also, because we are going to return a text type, we have to put that between double quotes. And we have to concatenate with the field on the screen. And we have to also close that. So to make sure you got the right field, let's remove that and select text and first name. And then what we're going to do for the rest, we are going to do a command. And then I believe it's comma. So let's test it out. So, and then we're going to get the second name here. As I said, could be any name. And then we are going to put comma and then the name, and then open, and then let's concatenate what is the data, which is gonna be text last name, and then concatenate, and then let's close that. Don't forget to close that. And then you check syntax, and it's everything fine. So great, so done. So another thing I like to do, I like to add just a display text, like this. Add here and put the variables here to see what it's coming from the prefill. So I'm gonna say Evm prefill v2, and I will put the source to be Evm prefill 2. Okay. Also, I will add that on the message because I can test if that's working right. So click on the Evolute Advanced Flow Message and use that. Seems like I have added that already. Yeah, because I add the source from there. So it's there already, and I will click done. And I'm gonna save and open the debug, run. As you can see here, it's empty. So if I type something here, let's say Sophia and then Bialas. So as you can see, the data is there. So now let's see if that's gonna send to the message. So when I put Apple, it did not send that to the message. And I think because I don't think should have comma there. So let's try it out. And I'm gonna remove that comma. the first name which works, but the second one didn't. So let me change that. I thought we would have, oh, that's not how you change formula field. So you go here and prefill to, and you remove that. And check syntax, done, save, and debug, run, and Sophia, and Apple. And there we go. There we have. So we don't need to come up for that. So you put everything together, and then that would prefill. Basically that's what this video is. So in this case, you can prefill any template you want, as long as you follow this pattern. And that is a different prefill of the prefill that we have on the message itself. This prefill here is only from the flow, so we can get the fields from the flow. We have other two prefills that we can use on the message, which also works on the flow, but it's different. Then we have another video talk about the other prefills. For this one, I think that's all. And again, if you have issues, don't forget to put like this, and then you can see what you're sending. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. There's also documentation about that. If you go to the documentation, you'll see soon the Evm Advanced Flow. And also we have the Salesforce Screen Flow with some scenarios that you can use. Let me know if you have any questions. I will be happy to help. And yeah, thank you very much.